everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. It's a fresh start throughout the league here in Week 1 as these two teams have high hopes for the season ahead. It's the 49ers going up against the Bills.
Larry, we're just about 4 miles off the shores of Lake Erie at New Era Field in Orchard Park. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Buffalo Bills. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ten yards still left on second down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Prescott from the gun on third. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down. Prescott from the gun. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but they definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
Prescott to throw this time. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And he's brought down. The Bills passing game, getting him down the field. They've got another first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Prescott, he's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Orleans Darkwa, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have taken the early lead. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is taken near the 13. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. This one up to about the 38. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. A give to the fullback on the dive. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man you can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now they'll run it on the toss. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And if you're the defense and those D tackles, you like that they're trying to run the football here against your 4-3, don't you?
Yeah, because they tend to eat things up because they are so strong and physical, and especially when they play with leverage where they get lower than the offensive linemen and control them. And what I love about the good defensive tackles, they can play over the guards, they can slide and play over the center. Nobody in the offense likes that day when they have to deal with those guys.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. handoff as they run the counter play. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Prescott on 1st down. He's going to air one out. And got his man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. He's going to air one out. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. It'll be a gain of 6, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They've become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And the back goes into motion. To the air again, Prescott. And that is incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And that'll be off the crossbar and out. Loaded short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Second down, Bridgewater. And the hook up here with Jalen Strong complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. Looking for Strong, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. There he goes right side. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Out of his end zone, Bridgewater. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. 10, 5, And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 92 yards. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Now Carlos Hyde in the game. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
3rd and goal for Bridgewater. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Teddy Bridgewater, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. And that'll make it 13-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now Tre'Davious White on the return. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there on the catch and run. 42 yards. First down, Prescott. And Matthews has it right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empty. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Demetrius Harris from 19 yards away. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Bailey now to kick this one away. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Bridgewater now. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Let's go.
On third down, Bridgewater. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. Here's Ryan Quigley now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punt's coming in, I've never returned punts, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not. But sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
And he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
First down, Bridgewater. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to the 36. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Niners on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Bridgewater. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. In the red zone this time. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Bridgewater now on 2nd down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
The Niners on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Be ready. Way 90. Way 90.
Now a handoff running off tackle right. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. And Murray's kick is up and good. And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Play fake here on first down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. They run the counter now on first down. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That defensive front four has been very good. They've just not let the running game get going, have they?
Not at all. In fact, the entire offense just looking a little bit out of sync in this one.
Yeah, sometimes this is why coaches like forward-down defensive linemen, they feel like they can cover more ground when defending the run.
Bridgewater. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down. The Niners on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Throw left side complete. That's Grant. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Let's go. 180.
To throw is Bridgewater. And he rifles one incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Be ready. 180.
Throwing, Bridgewater. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
And Murray's kick is up and good. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a one-score game at 20-13. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
Here we go.
I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there as that one is going to blow up in their faces. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On second down, Perkins. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Aaron Lynch. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Let's go.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Let's go. Dagger.
Bridgewater to throw it. And that is incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And it's third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Let's go. Way 90.
Third down, Carlos Hyde. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
So make it 3 field goals for him now, and this last one tightens things up a bit.
And I know that offense is on the sideline right about now, checking out the tablets and saying, man, we let a good chance slip away there. We've got to start finishing some of these drives.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. They go play action here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there at 22. And now a first down following that long gain. And again, it's Prescott. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Prescott yet again. Lee's got it over the middle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 1st and 10. Prescott. Throw left side complete. It's Lee. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but, boy, that was textbook defense, exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down. They'll throw again. Prescott completes it to Lee. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. The Bills on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. To the air again, Prescott. This is caught. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Shift together here from the D-line. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. On the sneak, it's Prescott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Dak Prescott with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Bills will extend their lead. Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Bailey now to kick this one away. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play. They need a touchdown, the 2-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field and everyone on the sidelines. Got to make sure everyone is up and into this game.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. 2nd down, Bridgewater. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now Bridgewater. Caught left side by Funchess. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a 3rd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Here's Bridgewater. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. It's caught by Funchess. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. To throw, Bridgewater. Steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And Murray's kick is up and good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. All right, so you needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal then maybe not exactly what they wanted, but it's a necessary first step.
Still plenty of time remaining, but you could really use a stop defensively after the kickoff, preferably a 3 and out.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here's Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lee. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. Prescott now on 2nd down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Big play there, 67 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Getting late in the 4th now, Charles. 2-minute warning just around the corner.
Yeah, some teams just want to get to that spot, take a breath, and then come out and attack for the rest of the game.
A 1st down throw for Bridgewater. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Bridgewater on first down. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Let's go. Wide 80. Wide 80.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for one here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah. Now
you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
And this is going to be recovered by the Bills, and that should all but do it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night.